Hey, how's it going everyone? Michael back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload images to your Power App. If you enjoy Power Apps, SharePoint, Power Automate, Power BI, and Teams, feel free to subscribe because I'll be putting out more videos in those areas. And now for my intro. Alright, so you want to include a image into your Power App. This is pretty simple. I just want to put out a video about it because you might not know how to navigate around Power Apps, and it's pretty helpful. Sometimes you want to use a company logo in one of your Power Apps. You want to put in like a corner. I'm just going to show you how you can do that. So on the left-hand side of your Power App, you have a few different options in the grid view. So you want to cover over and navigate to the one that says Media. All right. So on the left-hand side, you can navigate over to Media, and you can upload image, video, and audio files to use in your app. I haven't used video and audio files in my app yet, but we can try and go ahead and upload those and see how it looks. Let me go ahead and make a new screen just so we can see. Can we change the background fill? Change this to white. All right. Let's go back into media and we'll go ahead and click on upload. This is going to bring up your document library. So I'm just going to navigate to my document library that's stored. All right, in my document library, I have a picture of me, my intro, and a sample audio. So let's go ahead and upload my picture. And now you see we have my picture here. And if you click on it, it will automatically create a component in your screen. So I wanted to add it to my Power App. Just go into images, click on it, and we have a picture of myself. So this could be your company logo. Let's say I have a rectangle at the top, and I just have it stretch across the screen, and I have my image, realign the image to be on top, and that could be your company logo for your Power App, or you can do it in the other side of the screen. Really, it's up to you. I know you can have if you want to have like instructions, you can do like an image file as well and just take screenshots. So let's go ahead and try the video and audio files because I haven't done that yet. So we have a video here, my intro, and we will see how it works. So it seems like you can show controls, auto start, loop, start time, uh, position size, it's normal. Let me go ahead and click on this. So you can play video files in your Power App. It's pretty neat. Let me just see what the component looks like. Let's say I navigate to this screen. Just have a navigate button on this button. So we'll just do navigate video 1. Actually navigate screen 4. So this button's going to navigate to screen 4, and I want to set that to autoplay. So we can do auto start, loop, start time. I assume that's the start time of the video. We'll set that to 2. So it's going to start at 2. Let's set that back to 0. And let's go back to the main screen, click on the button. So it auto starts your video. And I guess if you want to do like videos in your Power App, you can do that. That'd be pretty neat. So let's say, I'm just thinking, in my sense, I can have a few different videos for my users that they can click on. So I'd have like a table of contents on the left-hand side of how to use the app. So let's say there's like 4 different screens and I want to show users how to use each of them. I could have the titles of all the screens on the left-hand side, and if they click on that, label, video would appear as a visible property, and it will just autoplay that video, or the user can click on it. I think that's a pretty neat idea. I might include that with some of my Power Apps because users can get confused if they're first time using your Power Apps, and they might have a lot of questions. If I have like a tutorial video where they can just click, the video will play, that'd be like perfect. So I might use that going forward. And if you guys want to steal that idea, go ahead. And let's just go ahead and add the MP3, MP4 file. So MP3 actually. So we have an audio file now. I haven't used an audio file here, but it looks like it would just play music. Oh, I'm not going to play this music. You guys probably can't hear it because I have desktop audio turned off. But if a user clicked on it, it would play that audio all the way through. If you want to include audio, you can go ahead and do that. Just that would be how you do it on the left-hand side. You want to click on Media, Images, Videos, and Audio Files. It seems like you can do up to 200 megabytes in your PowerApp, looking at the bottom here. And also it says, let me move my webcam for y'all. Upload media files cannot be larger than 64 megabytes, so you might have to compress your videos if you have a long video. Yeah, that would be how you add images, videos, and audio files to your PowerApp. I hope you guys enjoyed the short little video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. If you like the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.